Well, hello, my lovely friends. It is Tuesday, and this is a free flow Wednesday. And our focus for the Crafty Maven Getaway this month is cut files. So I pulled out the Cheeky Studio October 2018 kit, and I decided that I was going to take the cut file that was designed for the on the cover kit, and I was going to cut it out on some American Crafts cardstock, and I did that on my silhouette. And now I'm just going in with some Artist Loft like little cheapy watercolor paint, and I'm painting this what appears to be an open book because it is a book theme. And so I'm just going to add a couple of layers of color here to add some depth and dimension. I did glue this down on the back of one of the 12 by 12s that came in the kit, and Wild Whisper created those papers. So it was kind of a collab between Cheeky and Wild Whisper Designs. And so I'm just going to fussy cut this out around the book, the open book, and that's going to be kind of the highlight of the layout, of course, besides the picture. But it did warp a little bit, but I glued it down with some Scotch tacky glue, and it did lay down just fine. If you catch it early enough before it dries, you can manipulate it down to a degree. Now, I thought this background paper was perfect for the open book because it looks like book paper, right? Like I guess a journal book or something of that nature. And the picture that I'm going to use is a picture of True, and that is my oldest daughter. If you're new to my channel, she is 23 and she is in nursing school. So well, I guess she's on her way to an RN. She's in an RN program. So once she gets her RN, I think she's actually going to move into her PA, but she spends a ton of time studying. And so this was a great picture of her. She's got a new apartment, and she's just kind of curled up on the bed, and she's got her dog, and she's got her roommate's cat, which the roommate seems to pick on, so the cat likes True more. So the cat won't leave True alone. So, and the roommate is pregnant, so I'm thinking that True is going to inherit this cat, because when she moves out to her next apartment, I'm pretty sure that the roommate's going to give her the cat, especially with a baby on the way. So anyway, this is another piece of the 12 by 12 paper. I love this paper. It's my favorite in the kit, and it just has lots of lovely sayings like studying and be true to yourself, true story, study buddy, fiction, nonfiction, things like that. So I cut the center out so that I could cut a circle out, and I actually used I'm showing you there, I used one of the sketches that I created for the kit, and I pulled some of my basil cardstock from my stash, and I'm just going to kind of layer that up behind the picture. And I think that, you know, as a background and behind the picture, just really accentuate the colors in the kit, and I think it turned out really cool. I love this layout. It's been a while since I've been this happy with the layout, so I'm excited to do it. Of course, I say it's been a while. It's been, you know, probably a couple of weeks since I made a layout that I'm in love with, and I'm in love with this one. I pulled some of my scraps, which I think this is an old Sweater Weather by Crate Paper, which is really good for me to remember because I have a terrible memory. And I don't know what that other one is, but I do end up using it as well. And I'm just going to tear it along the edge and make it look a little bit more textured, I guess. That's probably the best way to put that. So I'm going to put that behind, and I'm just kind of building a foundation for the photo. And I end up, because that cut file is kind of wonky, and trying to pop up on me, I am going to end up going back over and over and over and sticking it down with some score tape. So I dug into one of my old kits. I mean old, I think it's from, I want to say it was September's kit, which is not old. So the September Cheeky kit had these stickers from Close to My Heart. Yeah, Close to My Heart. And I just used some of the border ones and that tag one up at the top. Now I'm going through some of the ephemera in the October kit. And I end up using several pieces of it. All Good Reads. There, the square will stay where it is. I'm going to secure that down with a bit of score tape. And as I said, I'm going back and I'm continuing to secure down. So I used a bunch of those stickers from the September kit and then a bunch of the ephemera from the October kit. And I just love that little stack of books. I think that's so adorable. And the little pin, I think that's adorable. It even says pigment liner. So I know all you scrapbookers would like that. There's also one that says micro, and that's a pen that's in that upper right hand side. And so super duper cute. I love that. This was the back side of one of those scrap pieces of paper. It's just a little label I fussy cut out for the top and for the bottom. And I thought I'd put the date there, but I don't end up doing that. I guess I can go back and add it later. So these little enamel dots were in the kit. They are Project Life enamel dots by Becky Higgins, and they're little hearts and they're little circles, and I love how those match the paper perfectly. And what else do I dig into here? Oh, I think I pull out some old product that is Trendsetter from... Who made that? That's Fancy Pants, Trendsetter. So I'm going to use some of those stickers and borders as well. And I'm just kind of layering up different areas with those stickers. I also found like a circle that had, there you can see it behind the photo, a little circle that has scallops that was just hanging out in my stash of goodies, the little bowl on my desk. The flare is from a flare for buttons, and it says "You're one tough cookie," and I think that was a really old Christmas set, but she is a tough cookie. She works a lot of hours. She studies and takes full-time school. She's in honor societies. She's vice president of Psych Club. It goes above and beyond. So lots and lots of above and beyond type of being a tough cookie. So I thought that was fitting, even though it wasn't about cookies. It was about, how hard she works, and she just never stops. She's relentless, and I love that about her. It makes me so very proud. Sometimes she stresses herself out, and I don't like that. Unfortunately, it's kind of our DNA, and she is very much like me. So she will work and work and work and work and work to accomplish a goal. And she's relentless. So you got to give her like props on her determination and tenacity. So she is the study queen. So that is where the border sticker and the little alpha stickers came from, as well as the happy day, because it does make her happy to study. Those were all from Trendsetter. I'm going to have still pictures at the end, but I did want to say that I would love it if you give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Also, I have information at the end of this video how to find the Facebook group for the Crafty Maven Getaway. They have some new things that they're working on, and Hannah over there is just always trying to bring new content and new ideas. So there's going to be I think each month there's going to be a new theme. Right now it's cut files, and I know I'm using kind of an older JPEG that's for Free Flow Wednesday, but she's made some new JPEGs moving forward for some themes. So expect some changes going on there. I'm going to stay on the design team so I can bring you consistent content. I hope to still have Wednesdays because that really works well for my schedule. And I do have information at the end of how to find my other social media, so like Instagram and my website at cheeky.studio. You don't have to put .com or .net or anything like that. It's just cheeky.studio. If you search on Google, super easy peasy. My CTO Bab came up with that. And I'd love to have you over on our Facebook group too. So in the description bar below, I'm going to have a Facebook group for Crafty Maven Getaway, a Facebook group for Cheeky Studio, and you can expect me to continue to bring you design team layouts for Crafty Maven Getaway. So at the end of this, there should be a link to the next design team video that I have. It's part of my playlist now. There's also going to be a link for the website and things like that. If you just want to, click on the icon, it should hop you over there. I'm kind of playing with some features for end annotations and makes it easier for you to navigate through my social media and my website. So just so you know. That says October, True studying for her RN. I'm so very proud of her determination. So I'm not a big journaler. In fact, the only time I am a big journaler is when I journal on the back, and that is typically how I journal because I don't like how it looks on the front. But I thought that cut file worked very, very well for giving me a journal spot, and that background paper was, perfect to fussy cut and place underneath the cut file. So yeah, there's the close-ups. Gives you a little more in-depth view of what I did, and I guess that's it. I appreciate you being here. I know I say that at the end of every video, so hopefully it's not boring. I guess I should come up with something, more interesting to say, but I am doing a Q&A. I'm trying to gather questions, so any questions you have, leave for me in the comments below. Anything about me or True or school or what's going on with Cheeky or anything like that, and I would love to pick your question to be on a Q&A video. So I'll talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.